Oh, hello there. I have one of a couple new shirts. Man, I'm still looking forward to more Comet Rewind. I'm still going to get you a look at the Scorpion's Revenge animated film before the live action one drops next week. And my God, let's see if this is Kong, spoiler review is being fast tracked due to the fact that it just made a it's just surpassed Tenet as the biggest pandemic era movie to date, and that's not the only way I'm going to be entertaining myself. Health that I definitely have some new games I'm all eager to show for my Switch collection and to show off. So let's get this started. Super Mario Odyssey, definitely another game which I like Breath of the Wild, which came out within the first year of Switch's lifespan, and definitely one's keeping me busy. Because if I can't have things going on in real life, then well, I definitely have adventures where I'm throwing my hat to get power moons. I finally got my own copy. Thankfully, with borrowing my brother's, and I finally beat the main story, and without spoiling anything, it gets pretty wild, man. I'll say the least. And even though some people want about the realistic aspects, but personally, I just like the whole idea where you can throw your the hat at a frog or at a Tyrannosaurus, man. Since I think getting the rest of the power moons is definitely going to be a fun experience. And it's another one I will call case-worthy, given how I put in my rotation and right in between 3D All-Stars and Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, old 3D Mario, new 3D Mario. Nice. So, and still one of the best-selling games on the Switch. Which, I mean, it's easily my favorite 3D Mario games from Mario 64. And so, and even though it only recently got outsold by Sword and Shield, I like both those ones for different reasons, and I think that on that note, both games are more than good enough to deserve their moving system. So, yeah. Stop. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. As I say before, I've been looking forward to playing this a long time. As it turns out, how it definitely took a while to actually find this game, and given how popular it's been, and it only fairly recently got back to stock where I live, and that even though it's sold quite well in its home country, it's only getting outsold by this other one called Momotaro Densetsu, roughly Legend of Momotaro. Oh, worldwide, it's easily the best-selling Warriors game by a landslide. I had over 6 million copies and climbing. While the last Hyrule Warriors games on Wii U, 3DS, and even the definitive version on Switch were pretty fun in their own way as crossovers, this one is actually canon to the main series and details the major conflict that's 100 years prior to Breath of the Wild, and I think maybe it will be like the Rogue One of the Zelda series, and there's like how or details that in a sense where not only taking place before or the story, but also how it details how the battle comes at great cost, man. And I'll definitely, even though I've watched the movie many times already, it's still, really enjoyed it, and I still kind of find it fascinating how that they had a lighter cut of the movie prepared, but it turns out test audience actually prefer the darker one. Who knew? And I had to say, this is easily one of the darkest Zelda titles, at least ones associated with Zelda to date. And I think, even though I'm not the biggest Dynasty Warriors fan, and I don't have any problem to like the Warriors Muso style gameplay where it's you and other people against hundreds of hurry me. So I'm about halfway through the second chapter, so I finally was able to do the data transfer and so the demo, which saved me some time. And I think that made some good use of the environments and display, and I'll definitely, even though it's been a while since we heard about the Wild sequel. I actually don't mind playing the older titles again, and while I wait, I mean, I've definitely heard the Anthem of Miyamoto before. Rush games were bad, and delay games eventually good. It stands, and that's why I prefer Sakurai taking his time with next Smash characters as opposed to who 2K crappy at WWE Battlegrounds. You can't just make garbage for people to like it. I mean, that's part of why like the whole make all these battles get a lot less common in the age of things like the Batman Arkham series, Marvel Spider-Man, and Jedi Fallen Order, among many others. Last, but definitely not least, my obligatory title that may be a bit overlooked. I mean, look, so, hold so, it's definitely one based on a series I actually have quite an appreciation for. It is OKKO Let's Play Heroes, based on the Cartoon Network TV series of the same name, which was made and developed and released within the show's run. And it is definitely a game that's pretty fun on its own merits, as well as being relatively faithful to the TV series, even bringing back the bulk of the cast and creative team as well, with the voice actors and Ian being directly involved, being plus a Cartoon Network games and developed by Cappy, main name for Capybara, her road special size, but getting ahead of myself. So I'm gonna give you a short version of the plot where it's just like it seems like an average everyday at like the Lakewood Plaza Turbo, and in particular Gar's Bodega, when there's a data breach at the Power Card her factory, by Lord Boxman, as in being ably voiced by Jim Cummings, and don't ever change, bud. Man. So it's up to you to regain everyone's levels, as well as discover your own inner strength, and while usually, when most games give you other quests to do, and have you fetch items, it usually means dull busy work. However, this is thankfully not most games. I mean, in fact, it harkens back to all the ones I played in the 8-bit 16-bit eras. How it's something just satisfying about how thrashing robots and talking with all the quirky characters, and it definitely is very much in tune with the show. And each card you unlock gains new special abilities with the partners is there, and the humor and visual style spot on, and the gameplay is more pick and play, but just because it's targeted the same audience as a show, don't go thinking it's cakewalk. I mean, like, it's definitely one where it's definitely good if you progress to learn more, or build your stats to learn more specials, or moves, which it definitely comes in handy in some later boss fights. I mean, and also because of like the Joy-Con drift. I mean, I definitely had to wait until I got back home and do that one fight with the first of the big Daryls as well. So, but I like how straightforward like the stat system is, where you have like a weight for strength, a running shoe for agility, and a pair of sunglasses for cool. And definitely and even though even with what I found out about why it was cut short, I'm still glad that it got this game, and the episodes it did. I mean, I'm also glad that people are still discovering it at home and on streaming as well. So who knows? I'm not liberty to confirm or deny anything, any potential revival or movie. However, if someone like HBO Max wanted to do it, I welcome the idea. I mean, so yeah. All right. So I know a lot of you are also looking forward to my main Sun and Moon Ultra Vintage vlogs. I'm already working on the next one as we speak, and I'll definitely be thinking I would like to ideally have my spoiler review of the Justice League Director's Cuts done and ready to upload on the 1 month mark or anniversary of the film being released finally. And I'll definitely get into this more in the actual review, but whatever shape a franchise takes in the near future, I'm open to the idea. So that'll be all for now, and I will definitely talk to you all later. Mm-hmm.